Nothing changes unless you do first. And first and foremost, you have to train your mind to be much more stronger than your body. You have to train your mind to dictate what's next for you. You have to train your mind to dictate what opportunity you want to seek next. You have to first convince yourself mentally that it is possible for you. Otherwise, you're going to be in this constant rat race of chasing the next thing that you think is right, or the next thing that you think is right, without even having an ounce of confidence of what direction your life is going into. Poverty consciousness is generational. I do feel like, based on how you were raised and how you grew up, you are going to have a type of poverty consciousness. You're going to be thinking that you won't be able to accomplish millionaire status, or you won't be able to achieve six figures without a degree, or you won't be able to accomplish entrepreneurship without hardships. Honestly, those are a mentality way of thinking. Those are that's the way of thinking, because at the end of the day, you can accomplish anything you set your heart to. And I know how people be selling that, like, oh, you can put your mind towards anything, you can accomplish it, you can put this to anything. It's somewhat true. Once you do put your mind to it, you can definitely accomplish it with consistency. But first, I just want you to be aware of your poverty consciousness, because there's a lot of opportunity out there for you. You have a gift deep down inside of you. You have a purpose. You have a calling deep down inside of you that's waiting for you to understand it. That's waiting for you to actually take control of it and actually go forth with it. I do feel like my gift is to not only educate and to teach, but also to connect to people. To connect to people with the way I speak, with my facial expressions, with my stories that I might share. My purpose is to connect. You feel me? And I feel like I can do that through therapy. I can do that through interviewing. Each level requires a different version of me. It requires me, because I'm an introvert at heart, it requires me to step outside of my comfort zone and actually embrace my calling. Because it does feel kind of natural just talking to people when I want to. But I understand that, to push myself out there and to actually connect with people who are in upper echelons of statuses in their life, I must put forth out there. I must put my first step forward. I must first leave my comfort nest and actually expand my wings. So I had to eliminate that poverty consciousness so I can achieve success, so that I can achieve this degree in Washington, D.C., so that I can achieve moving to an entirely new state of North Carolina, simply because the poverty consciousness served me no purpose. I had to get my mind right. I had to get my thoughts right. I had to align myself in my divine purpose in order for me to achieve any type of opportunity, any type of wealth. Because you can get all the degrees you can get, but you can still have plenty of degrees and not have an opportunity at your foot. So you want to allow your consciousness to meet your success first, and then allow your journey to begin to unravel. It can be a lot of different things clouding your judgment, clouding your consciousness, keeping you restrained in that poverty of consciousness. Your environment, your friends should be there to push you. They should be there to help expand you. They should be there to teach you and help you grow as a person. You feel me? Birds of a feather flock together. So if you start eliminating your poverty consciousness and you start to notice in your circle changing, trust that process. Trust that everything is changing for a greater reason. Sometimes it might sting a little bit because your childhood friend might be not going where you going. You feel me? Your father or your sister might not be going where you going. Sometimes you are going to have to leave family behind. But at the end of the day, it's for the greater good of you. Because you can, after you achieve that level of success, you can extend your arm for the people who treated you with genuineness and authenticity. You can extend your arm, providing people with opportunity and all of these different ways to accumulate success in their own life. But first, you must change your way of thinking. You must change your mentality of poverty. Poverty is generally a state of mind. I know people were set up with different hands. Some people's hands were better than some. Some people were granted the opportunity to have doctors as parents, or some people were granted the experience of having a mother who's on welfare. So there are different hands that you are handed as you are accumulating that wealth of success. Stay with the process. Trust the process. Don't look at the next person. that is the most toxic thing you can do, is look at the next person when you're accumulating success and wealth. When you're changing your consciousness to think more of wealth and opportunity and of joy and of love and of expansion and influence and affluence. If you are shifting your consciousness, everybody can't go with you. It's sad to say, but everybody can't go with you. God will begin to remove people from your life and align people who are meant to take on this journey with you. So just trust that. Believe that and understand that that is for your highest and divine good. Things that you can do to eliminate your poverty consciousness: watch informational content on YouTube, on TV. Understand the things that you feed your mind. The things that you feed your mind is critical. Repetition is key. If you continuously watching Bad Girls Club every single day, that's not good for your mentality. It's not healthy. You want to feed your mind with rich knowledge, rich wealth. You want to feed your mind with assets. Things that you can use to advance yourself. You know, music is therapy. Music is soothing. You can listen to music, yes. It relaxes you. It puts you at a particular frequency. It allows you to be at peace. It allows you to be at ease. But also remember, diversify that. Yes, listen to music sometimes. Listen to podcasts too. Listen to some audiobooks too. Read some physical books sometimes too. Watch television shows that's beneficial. You don't have to watch documentaries all the time, but just watch television shows that get you thinking. Your perception is your reality. If you perceive yourself to be in poverty or not having enough, in limitation or lack, that's exactly what the law of attraction is about to reward you with lack and limitation and doubt and concern and anxiety and worry and depression and all of these different negativities. Shift your consciousness from poverty to wealth and allow your life to change. Embrace that new reality, because as you make this shift in your life, your entire life will begin to change. You will start to attract things that are beneficial to you. You will start to experience new opportunities. You will start to have different thoughts come into your mind about how you can do this or how you can do that. You will certainly become an elevated sense of who you are simply by shifting your level of consciousness from poverty to wealth.